I just wanted to make a quick little intro to this video, just to talk about some things before it begins. The first one is just basically where I donated my hair, because I cut it off and donated it in this video. And I donated to children with hair loss. They're in Michigan. I'm in Canada, so it cost me about $20 to send it to them. They accept basically any kind of hair as long as it's healthy, because my hair was bleached and colored underneath, and they completely accepted it, which was awesome. The second thing is basically just some words of positivity and encouragement if anyone wants to hear that from me right now. I don't know how many people do, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Basically, I just want to say I hope that anyone watching this is taking care of themselves mentally and physically and just trying to stay on top of it. And I know that that is extremely hard right now to have motivation to do literally anything. And going off of that, I just want to say that anyone watching this, I hope that you are being a good person, just being kind to everybody despite their differences, and that could be surface level things, or if you have a problem with what they do with themselves or their body, you just need to let it go. Because if you're holding grudges against other people for such stupid things, then literally how are you spending your time? To anyone that might be having a really hard time, I just want to say that I believe in you, and no matter what you're going through, I believe that you will get through it, and I promise that it will get better if you just keep pushing through and keep trying to reach your goals. Even if the goals seem small, anything that you're accomplishing is better than nothing. Trying to find happiness in any little thing that you can, and just trying to be your best self. I guess that's basically everything that I want to say in this little section of the video. Thank you to anyone that listened to this whole section. I appreciate you and your listening skills. So yeah, I guess here's the video of me cutting my hair and dyeing it purple about 2 months ago.
Once upon a time a girl did a DIY haircut. Let's take a look and laugh like ha 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 ha.
Oh, hello! I didn't see you there! Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the first time that you're here right now, then welcome. I make very mediocre content, and today is no exception. And these people outside that keep driving by, why are you driving around at this hour? It is 8:30 p.m. What business do you have outside at 8:30 p.m.? These people, vroom vroom, beep beep, they need to stop. I've been wanting to cut my hair for a while, so I am doing that today, as you can tell by the title. But I'm hoping that it goes well. Obviously, nobody wants to botch their own hair, but if I did, it's just hair. It'll grow back. That's what I tell myself. And then half of me is like super worried about it, and then the other half simply does not care at all. So I guess I'm just kind of gonna do it. So I'm going to attempt to cut my hair and dye my hair in the same video. Crazy concept, right? And thanks to Brad Mondo, I feel pretty educated and prepared, heavy air quotes, to cut my hair, because I watch most of his videos and I have been studying specifically the ones on how to cut your own hair at home, which I will be watching during this to guide me through, because I can't remember everything like 5 minutes after it's told to me. So we have got our 2 combs, yeah, wide tooth. I forget what this one is called. Not wide tooth. The opposite, yes. I have Goody hair cutting scissors. I know they're not the best on the market, but we're just going with what we already have. I've got my little hair ties to section my hair. I've got gloves. Salon quality, BB. If you're learning something from me, don't. First rule. And then this is what we have for hair dye. I have used, okay, I've never used these colors before, but I've used a brown, girl, a blue one before, and it kind of faded to green. Well, it really faded to green. So yeah, but that was only when I had like brown and then just the ends blonde. So now I have a little bit more, even though it's supposed to be all blonde, but we have a lot of root. We have got 2 of these ones, right? And 1 of these. Focus on this. This thing, not on my face. Don't focus on my face. Perfect, this thing. So I'm gonna start watching Brad's video on how to cut your own hair at home and hope that I can do it properly. even though I am definitely gonna mess it up at some point, but we're being optimistic. We're gonna stay that way until it's already too late. Great! Without further ado, let's get right on into this success story. Maybe. I'm gonna cut off 8 inches of my hair today, which is about, it should leave me with about a bob. I haven't had a bob in a while. I have had one and it scared me the first time I did it because I was convinced that my hair was too thick to have a bob based on past experiences like my elementary school career. I was not looking good. I was looking super rough in those times. But now I'm looking like this a little bit better, right? Right? Well, you wouldn't know, but just take my word for it, okay? So where my finger is 8 inches. So it should be about this length. I'm so scared, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Obviously. That's what we're here for. That's what we came to see. That's what I came to see. And I hope I see something good afterwards, but I'm not really counting on it. Also, during this process, I feel like it's only fitting to tell you guys some interesting hair cutting stories, whether it's at an actual hairdresser or things that I did to myself, but yeah, some of them are pretty interesting, so we'll get into that now. So I've already done the first step of the hair cutting process, which is straightening my hair. It's not pin straight, I'm sorry. I straightened it last night and then I went to bed. I think it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And now he's saying to part it where you usually would, which mine is where this is parted. We're 2 for 2 so far. Good job, me. So he says to find the apex of your head. So you take a comb, get a little bit of a side view here. Is it right there? Did I get it right? Am I just dumb? Okay, I'm back after some time and 8 sections. I was really thinking I would get away with 6, but the hair was just not having it. I'm like, girl, this is too thick. And I wanted them to be as close in thickness as possible while giving up just a little bit. All of these sections are longer than 8 inches. Some of them are almost 9 because again my hair is not the most even, or it wasn't. Hopefully after this it'll be more even considering I put so much time into it. I'm just gonna tie all the ends of these too before I forget to make sure that they're all good to be shipped, because I'm gonna send them away in a Ziploc bag, which is gonna be weird. Just seeing a bag of my hair, just loosely. So I guess now would be a good time to start talking about some of my past hair experiences. I've had a lot of mishaps with my hair before. Believe it or not, this is its best point. So one time, this was right before my grade 8 graduation. My hair has always been super thick, and I wanted my hair thinned for my graduation picture. Right? I can't even like say it without laughing because just knowing the outcome is so upsetting. It's funny now, but like at the time it was not funny. I was bugging my dad and I was like, I need my hair thinned because it's thick and I don't want that. And then he was like, okay. And he asked me if I knew how to do it. And my 13-year-old self, being all smart, I was like, oh, I know how to do it. Just do it from the top. I told him, just thin it from the top. The top. The root of my scalp. Thin it from the root. Anybody with logics and or common sense would not say that. But me, I was so confident in that answer. I was like, you know what, just do it from the top, thin it from the top. And he did. Obviously, he followed my instructions, and he thinned a lot. I had hair sprouts. Boop! Thankfully, you can hardly tell in my graduation picture. And I got my hair done that day too. I got the ends dyed pink, and the rest of it was just the natural color. I'm walking into school, and I was late, which happened a lot, but I was late for a reason this time because I was getting my hair done before. So I arrived just before the pictures are being taken, and this girl that did not like me, and I was not too keen of her either, she was like, why do you have little hairs growing out of your head? And I was like, with people like that, I just didn't feel the need to say anything, and also I didn't talk much in school, also because of the whole stutter issue. half the time I physically could not speak, but they didn't know that. They either thought I was just real stupid, or they just, I don't know. I'm sure some people thought I was mute. Like, I can guarantee some people thought I was mute. Like, I'm one of those people who doesn't talk to people much, but then when I do, you can't get me to shut up. So that was that instance. I'm looking so good right now. But the next one is even worse. This was definitely one of the biggest mental breakdowns I've ever had, and like the worst thing I've ever done to my hair. So there was this one time I went to this new salon. I go there with one of my friends, and I have the idea of an undercut. And my friend was gonna do it, and then she didn't, but I simply, again, did not care how that came out. Because I've never really been the person to like really stress out about it too much until it gets really bad. We'll get into that. We go into this new salon and it's all chill or whatever until things quickly start to seem weird, kinda. So I go in. I don't know if it was because of me not specifying what I wanted. I don't know. This woman does not wash my hair. First of all, she sprays it with a bottle, so it's not even like fully saturated, it's just slightly damp, maybe, at most, slightly damp. And she has me stand up. And I'm like, girl, I didn't know people were supposed to stand up when you give them haircuts. That's news to me. She cuts my hair into like a V shape. I didn't really care at the time. I might have even asked for that at the time. I don't even know. And like some V forms are like kind of okay, but this one was sharp and just, you know, to a point, to a T, not very blended, not a good look for me. And little did I know, the look would get much worse. So she does an undercut. I feel like it was a lot of hair, but also I have really thick hair, so it would look like more hair, but I feel like it just went a little too high up. I don't know. Obviously I wasn't watching her do this because you can't really. She did that. Fine, whatever. And then the next part, the fault is on me. I go home, and I believe it was that same day. Oh no, it was definitely that same day. Definitely the same day. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, because it wasn't even like it was already grown out. Like she didn't cut it short enough. So it was already looking a mess. So my genius idea on how to fix this, just guess, and I'll tell you in 5. I used a razor to shave it off, and I ended up shaving it all off. So I end up shaving off all of the hair on the underlayer of my head, and it was bald. It was bald. I will never forget the struggle of those moments and the absolute panic that ensued. I've been really debating shaving my head lately, and even though I'm not going to do it right now, who's to say I won't do it in the near future? I don't know. Clearly I already know how long it takes for my hair to grow out from being bald and little sprouts. So that's the next step.
You need somebody to do your hair in order to get a very perfect blonde haircut.
Little did I know, I would in fact be giving myself a straight blonde haircut because since I had the elastics tied around the hair, I wasn't registering that I would have to cut it straight. Okay, I'm having another realization. The way that he's cutting it is not really meant to be like this kind of cut, and I don't know why I didn't connect those dots before.
Look, I don't know.
I'm curious to see what I'm gonna look like, but oh, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. You know what? It's gonna be good. I'm doing this. Oh, 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 oh. Ah. Oh my god. Oh. I don't know what I'm feeling. That's what I have so far. I'm just gonna keep going because I'm on a roll. Here we go again. I really hope I don't regret my decisions after this. Cut number 2. not even. In the bag. Yes. A little uneven, but you still cute though. This is where it's gonna get a little ugly. Now this is where it meets the back part, so it's mostly dark as opposed to blonde. It looks like a weird little skunk thing. In the bag. Wow, what a transformation. I've come to the conclusion that these scissors are not very good, okay? I know. They were from Walmart, not bashing Walmart or anything, but the quality could be better. It's uneven, just the tiniest little bit. I'm still pretty impressed with it though, so we're just gonna keep going. And also, it is a really important step to straighten your hair before doing this, unless your hair is naturally curly, like Brad said. If you're cutting your own hair, I would hope that you would watch his video, because without him, none of this would be possible. And I would look absolutely terrible, but I don't. I look at least half decent because of Brad Mondo. He saved my hair. Well, you know, I haven't touched it up yet, but like, you get it. First glance, this is good. This is good. We're cruising. We're cruising. Man, these scissors really are not cutting it. Literally! A little fun salon humor. I'm looking like a little bit of a Sasquatch right now. And I did put a towel on the floor, so it's not like there's just hair going on the floor, even though there's a lot of hair going everywhere else. Not completely even, but that's okay, because it will be eventually. We're back again. We took some time to clean up all the hair. And now, guess what time it is? It's time to dye my hair purple. Oh, jeez. So let's see what we're working with. Easy application. Shampoo and dry hair fully. I'm going to be applying it on dry hair. Using gloves, apply product onto desired areas. Leave in for 15 to 30 minutes. I'll probably leave it on longer than that, honestly, because I usually leave hair dye on for a while. 45 minutes, maybe. Rinse hair thoroughly with water. Don't rinse it with Kool-Aid. Do not rinse it with applesauce. H2O. So I'm going to put this towel over me to keep my sanity protected. This one has already been exposed to color in the past, so it's all good. Okay, here we are, looking good, like we're about to save the world. Take our glasses off. So we cannot save the world because we can't see very well. I've never had such a fun hair color before. Well, I mean, I've had pink hair before, but that faded to orange very quickly. Purple is just one of those colors that it's like a no-fail color, because it won't fade to anything ugly, really. Boop. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't see it, but I know. Now I'm combing through it. Just making sure it's all good and whatnot. So we got this. And then we got this. Okay. Make sure, again, it's fully saturated. They're both pretty evenly saturated. And that took me both of the bottles that I had. Don't know why that surprises me at all. But I can only imagine how much that would have taken if I would have dyed my whole head of hair before I got it. Go 10 bottles. Now it's time for the good old trusty Walmart bag. We're gonna stick it on our head. Okay, we have officially secured our hair in the bag. We have secured the bag, as they say. Thank me later for all these quality jokes. But yeah, now I'm just gonna wait. Probably about half an hour-ish, because it took me a while to secure the bag and deal with all the other messes going on. I will see you in a sec. It looks like I'm wearing a bathrobe. If this is not the cutest look ever, I don't know what is, but we're hopefully gonna aim for a cuter one. See ya in a second. It is time for the grand reveal of this amazing hair. I hope that it turned out as amazing as I just said it would be. I looked at the ends a little bit in the shower when I was rinsing it out, and it looks pretty dark. I did leave it in for pretty long. I don't know how long I left it in, but I got to watching some YouTube and eating mac and cheese. Sometimes time gets away from you. So are we ready for the grand reveal? Okay, okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh, hold on a second. Looks a little... Oh. Okay. I want to see what it looks like when it's dry. And also not looking like this, you know, a little nesty. Oh my god, I look like... I look like the girl from Lazy Town. That's who I look like right now. If it was more pink, I would literally be her. If I had the bangs, I would look just like her. Oh my god. You can tell I'm not completely feeling it, but that can change. That can change pretty quickly. And even if I completely hated it at the end of the day, it's going to a good cause. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.